First of all, at that point in time, it's a sense of there's blood in the water. Do you know what I mean? And the sharks are coming in. They're like, I don't care what you're telling me. No one else is going to believe you either. You know, so we start lowering the price, 1.8. Well, these kind of lowerings just weren't working because he didn't have anything to substantiate. If we sold it for $900,000, maybe I could have got something because the building was beautiful and there was a tenant upstairs as well. You know, that kind of thing. It was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, the man had nothing but money. He was swimming in money, right? Eventually, he had to break the property up into two, and I walked away from it. It just got to be really hard because although, and you know, the funny thing was, I did the math because I lived this property for a while. I was so thrilled to take the listing, thinking this is going to go, right? But the guy wasn't reporting any money, right? So I knew there was a risk. He only owned the building for 2 years when he called me. So all the money he saved in taxes, right? He may have lost more in sale price. I'll be listing a company that reports everything. And look, auto repair center that does trucks, RVs, and autos, right? And you think, gosh, this is going to be good. And he does $3.4 million a year in sales, in work, okay? But he's got problems. I'm looking at I need to pull the final tax return, see the tax, but I've been given all the numbers. What are the add backs, what are this, what are that? You know, I'm asking all the questions, talking to their attorney. But it looks like they have too many employees. It's family run. So the numbers are stupid. The payroll numbers are stupid. How do I sell that? Right? How do I sell that? And what they're saying is, what I talked to the attorney who is a car junkie. He welds, he does cars, he pulls engines. He should be a mechanic. I mean, the guy's just a stupid car junkie. So he knows, and he's been friends with these people for since they opened up, right? And their attorney. He told me, he said, Ralph, he says, I think that the problem is that they're actually just, the payroll's way too high. Well, now what do I do with that? So I gotta work those problems out. So I guess the second one, right, the second layer is that. Am I answering your question? Helping you in any way?
Yeah, I kind of, because I'm dealing with the situation as well. I don't know, it may be like a thing with the restaurants. Is that they're not having as accurate record keeping as they should. Mm-hmm. And his intention is to sell within like the next 3 years. So we're cleaning up the last 2 years, and I'm coming to find out as I'm looking at the prior tax returns, like definitely the income wasn't reported. And it can be, well, it definitely will be a red flag once we report 1.2 versus like the $300,000 that has been reported over the last 20-something years. So I'm right there.
Well, if you report the 1.2, I mean, and IRS calls and says, what's going on? I mean, I don't know, because restaurants can change in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? One day you can have a restaurant that's just the dive.